Smooch rolling with a pout so divine. Lip fill popping like stars that align. Licibops a star, yeah, she's got that sway. Her hips tell stories and the boys obey. They're sipping tea, they're spilling more. Drama queens you can't ignore. Lolcow, babe, oh, it's the craze. Smooch and Lacey light the stage. Gossip flies, hearts go wild. Two queens ruling with a wink and a smile. Two queens ruling with a wink and a smile. Smooch says, girl, did you hear what he did? Lacey's like, spill it, don't keep that lid. They're painting the town with glitter and sass. Pretty chaos with a touch of class. They're besties, rivals, all the same. No filter, life is just a game. Lolcow, babe, it's the craze. Smooch and Lacey light the stage. Gossip flies, hearts go wild. Two queens ruling with a wink and a smile. Two queens ruling with a wink and a smile. Smooch rolling in the pout so divine. Lip filler popping like stars that align. Licibops star, yeah, she's got that sway. Her hips tell stories and the boys obey. They're sipping tea, they're spilling more. Drama queens you can't ignore. Lolcow, babe, oh, it's the craze. Smooch and Lacey light the stage. Gossip flies, hearts go wild. Two queens ruling with a wink and a smile. Two queens ruling with a wink and a smile. Smooch says, girl, did you hear what he did? Lacey's like, spill it, don't keep that lid. They're painting the town with glitter and sass. Pretty chaos with a touch of class. They're besties, rivals, all the same. No filter, life is just a Lolcow, babe, oh, it's the craze. Smooch and Lacey light the stage. Gossip flies, hearts go wild. Two queens ruling with a wink and a smile. Two queens ruling with a wink and a smile.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. I am your host, Licibops. We're going to get to Smooch in just a second, but I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who is here and ready for our first episode of Lolcow Babe True Crime. Now, if everything works out well today, if we reach our goal, we will be doing true crime every Tuesday. So, keep that in mind if you like what we're doing. And if you don't, then I'm sorry, but we're really excited for today. We have a lot in store. We planned this very thoroughly. We're going to have some snowflakes on screen, so every $2 that you guys drop, we're going to put a snowflake on our screen, and hopefully it'll be a blizzard up in here. And every so often, we're going to drop a red snowflake. Let's get right on over to Smooch. I just hope y'all are as excited for the true crime today as I am. Hey Smooch, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you? How's everybody? Um, I'm doing good today. I feel like this is going to be an exciting episode. I always wanted to do a true crime episode, and we got to do it today. And like Lacey said, if y'all reach our goal, then we can prove to Keem that y'all want this as much as we do. And we can do this again and again and again.
Yes.
So I'm excited for today's
We've heard a
episode.
lot of people talk about this, so if y'all really, really want this, you're gonna have to prove it. So, I've got the goal up on the top of the screen. Everybody keep that in mind. Now, we also have another goal, another little add-on, fun little thing that we're doing today, and that is $2 snowflakes. I already explained that to you guys, but for every $2 that someone drops, we're going to add a snowflake onto the screen somewhere, and every so often, we're going to drop a red one. And you're hot miking for some reason. Like, I can hear myself through your screen. Yeah.
Weird. Oh,
You have it on your
I'm
phone?
not sure what. Yeah, let me turn myself down a little bit.
No, do you have it on your
On
phone?
here. Nope.
Oh, weird.
Nope. Yep, I don't. I was listening to something else earlier. No.
Right.
Maybe now it's better. Sometimes it does that when my volume's too loud.
Oh, maybe. I think.
Right?
It's still hitting green, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. Already off to an amazing start, as y'all can see. No, but we are really, really excited for today. We put a lot of time and effort. We wanted to pick the perfect story for y'all, and I didn't want to step on any toes. The true crime story of the day is the Hinterkaifeck murders. I know that's like a really, really big word. So let me just show you.
Yes. For me, yes.
So what we have are the Hinterkaifeck murders. All right. Let me go ahead and move you right over here. Okay. So, as you can see, this is what we are going to be talking about today. This set of murders is about a family that was murdered in Germany. Okay? Now, this is from the early 1900s. I wanted to make sure that we weren't stepping on any toes. It was old enough that it wasn't fresh or disrespectful to anybody that is currently alive. If we continue to do this, I will start reaching out to families and things like that and those sorts of people to make sure that we are respectfully approaching these true crimes. So.
Absolutely.
All right. So actually, Smooch, do you want to be the one to do the Canva presentation?
Sure. Yeah, I can do that.
All right, bet.
Let me share it right now. And of course, I closed my second screen, so let me just open that up. 2 seconds.
Yes.
It was like so bright.
The reason why I'm asking you is because I realized that if you have it up, then the way that I can close us is that both of us are in the tiny corner, and then the PowerPoint is nice and big for everybody to see.
Perfect.
I'm doing good, Zachary. How are you doing? Thank you so much for showing some support. Thank you to everyone who's come out and to support us today.
We really appreciate it, babes. Okay, so let me share the screen. There you go.
All right, perfect. Let's move on to the next slide.
Ta-da.
So,
Oh, right. So
this sets off in Wiedhofen, Bavaria, Germany. Now, for those of you who don't know, click the next button. That is...
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Right
click
here.
the next button.
Okay.
That is...
Oh my gosh, that is so freaking cute. That is so cute.
Right there.
We're going on a trip, y'all.
Here we are. So it's about, I believe, 70 kilometers from Munich. So, it's okay, Zachary. So, on April 4th, 1922, 6 people were found dead.
Sorry. Girl, sorry. I could see in the corner of my eye a big snowfall that just happened, and it scared me because I thought it was a ghost for a second. I'm so sorry. I know we're talking about true crime, it's like creepy and stuff, and then I look over and there's like this big white snowfall.
It's all right. Let's
yes.
be happy before we get into the deep stuff.
Yes. So yeah.
All right.
Found dead.
So, this takes place in Hinterkaifeck. And Hinterkaifeck is a small farming community, and a family of 5 lived here along with their maid. Do you want to introduce the residents?
Yes. So the father was Andreas Gruber, and he was 60. He was. Oh my God,
We get to
62
it
years
later.
old,
It's
I
okay.
believe.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We get there
Okay.
later.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Because yes. And then we have Cecilia Gruber, his wife. So Cecilia Gruber actually inherited this property from her first husband in a divorce settlement. His name was Joseph Adam. And so when they got married in 1986, they moved into the property in 1866 is when they inherited. And then I'm getting them wrong.
Don't worry about the dates. If you can't remember them exactly, don't worry about
86.
it.
No,
Okay.
I do remember them. It's just I'm saying them wrong. 1986 is when 1886 is when they got married. In 1888 is when they moved into the property. So they were living there for a pretty good while before this murder happened, right? We know it happened in 1922. And then they had their only living daughter, which was Victoria Gabrielle. And then she had 2 children, Cecilia Gabrielle and Joseph Gabrielle. Also, the other resident that was living with them at the time was Kresnes Reiger.
Kresnes
So
Reiger, yes. She was their
Kresnes
living maid
Reiger.
for quite a while, I believe. A few years, right?
Yeah, for a few years. And we'll get into
Her.
the details more about her later. But yeah, that's pretty much the family. So we have the grandpa, the grandma, Victoria, their only living daughter, Cecilia, Victoria's children, Cecilia and Joseph. So, do you want me to go to the next slide?
Yes.
I'm going to go to the next slide.
All right.
Okay.
Now, in 1921, Kresner Reiger quit. She was reported, apparently, around town. Oh my gosh, the Hinterkaifeck house. The Hinterkaifeck house was known for having strange noises coming from it, specifically from the attic. Reiger and other workers claimed that the house was haunted, but nothing was ever found.
Yeah, every time they would go and investigate, they couldn't find anything. So that was pretty interesting. Also, she quit too because she had a daughter, a little baby, and she was like, "Fuck this! I'm not staying in this house with all these mysteries and all these haunted things going on around here." But later on, was it really haunted, or was it something more?
Was it something more?
Realistically sinister? Yeah.
Maybe we'll find out. So, in March 1922, Andreas, that is the father, the patriarch of the house, found a newspaper from Munich on his property. Now, remember, they are in Weidhofen, Bavaria, right? That is 70 kilometers from Munich. Okay? Originally, he thought that the postman had just delivered this newspaper to the wrong house, but no one around town had ever subscribed to the Munich newspaper. So it was very confusing on where this paper had come from, because nobody in his house had subscribed to it, and nobody around the village or town had subscribed to it.
Yeah, and they would definitely be able to find that out pretty quickly. That is a long travel.
Yeah. And
Like a long travel for a damn newspaper.
that happened in about like early March, late April, early March. Now, a few days before the murder, footprints were found on the property. Andreas found footprints in the snow leading from the forest behind their property into their farm machine room. He went to take a look, and he found that the lock to the machine room was broken. But when he looked inside, he didn't find anybody. He told all his neighbors about this, and they offered to look around the property with him, but he said he didn't need any help.
Yeah, no, he's good on his own. He's a man. And maybe if he had, maybe they would have been able to, figure out.
I think it's
broken?
also really important everyone knows that Andreas was known for being extremely stubborn.
Very.
Uptight, standoffish almost. He was kind of a chatty Cathy to his neighbors, but he refused any form of help from anybody. So,
And yeah, for sure. Also, her, so I don't know if you want me to go a little bit into the backstory of his daughter, Victoria, and what happened between her first husband
so
when he went off, because this.
we can get to that
It,
in the suspect slides, okay?
okay, perfect.
Bet.
Sounds good. Because it kind of goes into like, you'll see a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people talk later. Like, keep it in mind, he was stubborn, which caused a lot of people that we're going to later on go into.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how stubborn he was.
He had a lot of
Yeah, we'll get
enemies.
into that.
A lot
He had
of
a lot of
enemies.
enemies, this stubborn ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Cecilia, who is Victoria's daughter, went to school, right? And she told her school friends that her mother and her grandfather got into an argument, which ended up with Victoria running into the forest. Now, apparently, a few hours later, she was brought back home, but it begs to question what happened for them to get into such a argument that she ran out into the cold. It's winter for them at this point. There's snow on the ground.
Right. Sometime a bitch just needs to get out of the fucking house. Okay. Yeah, no, there is definitely a good reason why we could suspect that she might have done that.
Yep. And then on March 31st, the last day of March, Maria Baumgartner arrived at the farmstead. That was her first day at Hinterkaifeck, and her sister had actually escorted her there too. She didn't stay overnight or anything, but she gave her a hug and she decided to leave. So,
Yeah. And also the hug too, her sister said later on, like looking back in hindsight, was kind of weird as well, because the sister, like, they were never really that close, but Maria went back for a second hug for her sister, and kind of like an ominous kind of
almost
way,
like
right?
she
Now looking
knew.
back at yeah, right. So that's pretty interesting as well. I'll move to the
So?
next slide.
The next day was when they were found dead. So, well, actually, technically, they weren't found dead until 4 days later, after they were murdered.
Yes.
But they were murdered later that night. So, between
Yeah,
April
so the
1st...
same night that she arrived.
Yeah, the same night that the new maid had arrived was the night that everybody was murdered. Now, between April 1st and April 4th of 1992, 4 days passed between the murder and the discovery. And you look at it and you go, how did nobody notice? I mean, the girl missed school, they all missed church, and they never missed church.
No, they said that. Sorry if I'm
Go
cutting
ahead.
you off.
No,
I'm just
go
adding
ahead.
these little tidbits. So yeah, the daughter Victoria, the mother of the two kids, she was like a big, very like church lady. She was very devoted to her faith, and she had like apparently a voice of an angel, and she loved to sing at the choir in the church as well. And she, as long as they've known her, she has never missed a day in church. That was her passion. So the fact that she also missed school, however, the daughter, at first, it didn't raise any red flags. The little girl, Cecilia, not the grandmother, but the daughter, when she didn't arrive at school the first day, but it was suspicious enough for them to start raising their eyebrows, although they never did anything about it. The school didn't do anything. The church didn't do anything. This is when we start to kind of get the first pieces of people starting to figure out something might be more deeper here.
Yes. So on April 1st, as you said, coffee sellers came. They arrived to drop off and take an order. They dropped off the order, but no one answered the door when they tried to take it. They just decided to leave. But not before knocking on the doors and the windows and taking a look around the yard. They noticed that one of the gates was open for the machine room, but instead of taking a peek inside, they just decided to leave because they found nobody.
Yeah. They found nobody. So my curiosity is, and I don't know if I'm jumping the gun here a little bit, but did they ever find that coffee there? That's like my thing is like, did they find that coffee there? What happened to the coffee that they dropped off? If they really did drop off the coffee, at this point, I'm suspecting everybody, right? But this is just
Where's
people
the
who are
coffee?
raising.
Where'd the
Where's
coffee
the coffee?
go?
Give us the coffee. Yes. But anyways,
So,
that's just a little thing that's in my brain.
on April 4th, around 3:30 p.m., their neighbor Lorenz Schlittenbauer sent his sons to try to make contact with the family. So he had a 16-year-old son and a 9-year-old stepson.
Yeah. So in between this as well, they had found like there was
Wait. We get to that.
I was going to talk about. Okay.
I
There you go.
promise we get to everything.
In between.
It's not.
Okay.
So it all comes after this. I wanted all the
Okay.
facts first. Okay. So
Okay.
the son came back and told Lorenz there was no answer or noise, right? So they had knocked on the doors, they tried to get someone's attention, and they didn't see anybody. So Lorenz himself went to investigate with 2 other neighbors, Michael Pohl and Jacob Sigel.
Mm-hmm.
When Lorenz went and investigated with these other neighbors, they found everybody. Let me go next.
Yeah. So what happened between the April 1st and April 4th for when they would found no one? Found everyone. Here
Now,
we
the
go.
victims found were Andreas Gruber, father, he was 63 years old. Casilla Gruber, the mother, she was 72 years old, a cougar. Victoria Gabriel, daughter, she was 35 years old. Casilla Gabriel, granddaughter, 7 years old. And Joseph Gabriel, grandson, 2 years old. Along with the new maid, Maria Baumgarter. She was only 44.
I know the kids. I know it's heartbreaking to know about the kids. So sad.
And the murder
Dun,
weapon
dun.
was a
God.
mattock. A mattock is a
Isn't
type
that a
of pickaxe. Yeah.
God, that's horrifying. Just looking at that pickaxe.
It was found in the
Yeah.
attic, I believe.
Yeah, it was found in the attic.
Later
I
on,
don't know
when
what
they
I
went
can
to
say.
demolish the house. So if
Yes,
you go
that's
next,
what I was gonna say.
go
Yeah.
next, and we start getting into the nitty gritty.
Perfect.
Do you want to talk about this?
Okay. So moving in, okay, whoever killed the entire family, they didn't run because you want to know why. They found footprints going towards the house, but not away from the house, right? So isn't that suspicious on its own, right? And
That was for the farm. That was for the barn. Remember when I mentioned that there was footprints going into the barn?
yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
There's just so many thoughts in my
No,
head and my
so
brain is
y'all
like
don't
scattered.
understand. Y'all don't understand. Smooch legitimately was listening to so many podcasts about this.
Yes.
But the problem is
So
that
many
there
details.
that some of the details are just not well done. And so if you didn't do your research like properly, a lot of the podcasts mixed up some of the details. So the
Yes.
killer lived in the house for days. And this was proven by the fact that food was being made, fires were seen being lit, and there was no more hay. Like their livestock was well fed, not starving.
Yeah. And also the calendar, right? The calendar was still on the March 31st. So this guy who was making all this food and like taking care of the cattle didn't take care of the fucking calendar because the calendar was still on March 31st. So that's why we can deduce that the murders happened literally on the day that Maria moved into the house to become the new housemaid. Also, so how they know that there was lighting fires as well is because there was a local carpenter who was walking back past the house and noticed that there was smoke coming out of the chimney. And he also smelt this really disgusting smell. It almost smelled like wet towels or like dirty clothes being burnt, and so he can smell that. So when he went to go investigate a little bit, be nosy as we do, he's seen that there was a man approaching with this really bright lantern. So that spooked him enough for him to just walk on over and mind his own business. Maybe good thing he did, because he might have been the next victim, or possibly he could have stopped and figured it out quickly what had happened, but who knows, right? We can't speculate on that. But let's move on to the next one.
Now,
So,
Kazilla Gabriel had lived longer than the rest of her family. Most of the family was found with multiple hits to their bodies from the mattock. The mother was found with, I believe, 8 hits to her body. The daughter with 9, but Kazilla was only found with 1. However, it is believed that Kazilla lived longer than anybody else. Her jaw was smashed with an iron band later found around the house, and her cause of death was different from everyone else's. She had a slit throat.
mm, it's so sad.
Oh, I left that in on accident.
Oh,
Let me fix that real quick.
okay, let me stop sharing.
No, you're
No
okay.
problem.
There we go.
It's gone.
Yeah. You're good.
Let me just refresh this. Give me a second, guys. I just don't want to, because
So,
it was still in there for me.
Who do y'all think could have committed these murders so far? Do you think this was a murder-suicide? Or was it one of the neighbors? A stranger even? Maybe a frogger? For those of you who don't know, a frogger is someone that lives in your house. But like normally, without you knowing, oh my God, Zach! Thank you so much for the 20 gifted memberships!
Thank you, babe.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Is that... Okay, it says Wonder Woman received a gifted membership. Is that our Wonder Woman?
That's Wonder Woman, yep.
Oh, wow. That's so funny. Oh, wait till she sees that. I'm glad she subscribed. That's really sweet.
You know, there's
that's so
something
funny.
we haven't done in a minute. And I kind of missed it. You know what do you know what I'm talking about?
Is it the song?
It is the song. Thank you so much, Zach.
This is
Ready?
the song that- Thank you. If you guys were gifted a membership, please thank
Yes, make sure
Zach
that
in the
you thank
chat.
Zach. Okay, ready?
Yes, and if you upgrade for $5, then you can become a cash cow and get into our
Yes.
Baby C, which is so poppin'. Thank you so much, Zach.
Oh my God, what
Just
the
sent
fuck?
Another 20.
Hold
Oh,
up, we haven't
wow.
even
Thank
started
you
the
so
song
much.
yet.
Yes, let's go. We're gonna do.
Da 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 da. Babes membership. Da 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 da. Babes crew jumping, lights flash bright. New folks roll up, whole vibe takes flight. Join the wave, feel the room ignite. Babes members in and it feels just right. Da 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 da
Once again.
da da da. Babes membership. Da 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 da. Babes crew jumping, lights flash bright. New folks roll up, whole vibe takes flight. Join the wave, feel the room ignite. Babes members in and it feels just right.
Thank you so much, Zach. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
appreciate
Honestly,
the
that's
support.
So sweet.
Oh my God, you're awesome.
That is so sweet, Zach. Oh,
Thank
he told you,
you.
girl. He told you he would show us support, and he
You
did.
did. You showed me
Came
up.
through. Yes.
All right.
So also, guys, that goes towards our long-term goal of we're trying to get 400 members, and if we do, we will both get tattoos. And we're so excited about that.
Hi. Right now, I think that
Yes.
puts us at 300. So I think we're about 100 away now.
Wow. Okay, we are very close. We're gonna start thinking about tattoo places. Yeah.
All
So
right.
here we go. So this one is still there, girl. This is the one you wanted, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So, some of the clues that have been unraveled, right? On
Some
April
of them
1st,
that I might have already let slip.
yeah. On April 1st, farmer
so
and
excited.
butcher Simon Ryblander claimed he saw two figures at the edge of the forest at 3 a.m. Then,
Ominous.
the day after, on April 2nd, the artisan, Michael Plockle, claimed he saw smoke coming from the house while passing by. However, when he got closer to the house, as Smooch was saying, he was
Nosy.
confronted by some mysterious figure that blinded him with a lantern. Plockle ran away.
Right. Ooh.
Now, these are all of our suspects.
Here we go. Suspect. Number one.
Number 1 is Carl Gabriel. Now, I know what you're thinking. Gabriel. That last name sounds familiar. Smooch, why don't you tell us who Carl Gabriel is?
Yes. So Carl Gabriel's was Victoria's husband. Okay, they got married when they were in their 20s, and he was the father of the two children, Joseph and Cecilia Jr. I guess I should say that. He was perceived to be killed in action when he was drafted to the First World War, right? Because that's the time when that was happening. Then his body was never recovered. So at the end of World War II, war captives who were released from the Soviet captivity said they were sent home by a German-speaking Soviet officer who claimed to be the Hinterkaifeck murderer. That's why they think there could be a link there, right? Some of the men later revised their statements, diminishing their credibility. So now it's like, okay, well, maybe they're just trying to get it in on this piece of action. We've seen that a lot in modern true crime as well. Some theorize that the officer might have been Gabriel, but reports that Gabriel had been seen after his reported death. Oh, sorry. Reports that Gabriel had been seen after his reported death testified and had divulged a desire to relocate to the Soviet Union. Oh, thank you, Dawson.
Thank you so much, Dawson, for the $2.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and put one of our things up. You can go ahead and talk some more.
However, Joseph Bickler, I'm going to say, and Nicholas Hawes, two soldiers who served with Gabriel and survived the war, did report having positively identified his body. Positively. Okay, say it.
Positively?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry to fuck this up. Okay, identified his body in the field. So, what do y'all think? It goes back and forth on could it be, couldn't it be. If y'all tend to maybe we could talk about it later. Or do you want to get into it now if we do think while we do the slides?
For what?
For if we think that they could be, or do you want to go through them
we can
first
then
speculate?
I think we can talk about each one as we have it. So, Carl Gabriel, do you think that it's possible that his homies were actually just covering for him?
Ooh, girl. Okay, that's possible as well.
But then the question would be, what's the motive?
What's the motive? However, this is where I don't want to spoil too much about the relationship between, right? Yeah. So I do have another theory. I'll hold on to it until later on why they could possibly be on line for him. Yes, and then we'll go back to it. But I'll continue with this.
Yes, and Dawson is right. Do not forget to get your snowflake, y'all. Go ahead and drop a $2 or more. For every $2 you drop, we are going to be adding snowflakes to our screen until they are completely covered and we are in a snow blizzard with some red snowflakes here and there, because this is a winter true crime episode. And Zachary,
so for Dawson,
have a nice day at work. Thank you so much. Do not apologize. Much, much, much love. We appreciate you over here.
Yes. Thank you.
Have a good day at work. Okay.
Have a good day. So did you add a snowflake for Dawson,
I
ma'am?
did add a snowflake for Dawson.
Okay.
Top of our screen right now.
Perfect. So my mom, I'm going to go to the slide.
Is that me? Hold on. Chat, is that me or is it her? Hold on.
My truth.
I think that's you. Can you turn your mic off and on?
Yeah.
No, not muting, like your actual mic. Like go into your settings and check your mic. Because you sound like an alien right now. And it was like while you were talking, like mid-sentence. Girl, stop talking. Check the plug at the bottom of your thing. Make sure it's plugged in properly. Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe unplug and replug.
Okay.
This is crazy. Smooch wins hot mess of the day. Leave her alone. Oh my god. Maybe try leaving and coming back. Okay, talk.
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Oh, right. It must have been a Discord thing then. That was so weird.
Y'all blaming my ass. Y'all blaming me. I was doing perfectly fine.
All right, Dawson, thank you for the other $2. We appreciate it. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to ignore you. Okay, let's see. All right. So why don't you go ahead and pull up what we were just looking at?
Yep. That's not it.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
So
this is our second suspect.
now Smooch is really excited about this one. So I'm going to read this and then Smooch can go all in on it. All right. So Lorenz Schlittenbauer, he started a relationship with Victoria Gruber after his wife died in 1918. So when Lorenz, he was the neighbor that originally discovered the bodies with two other neighbors, right? When Lorenz went to this house, all of the doors and windows were locked originally. But when they discovered the bodies in the barn, he then went to the house and apparently had no trouble opening the front door, which was previously locked. Which begs to question, did he maybe have a key? And if so, how did he get it? Did Victoria maybe give it to him? Because apparently a few days earlier, a key went missing in the Gruber household. So, Schlittenbauer is known to have disturbed the bodies at the scene and potentially even compromising the investigation. He's also known for going back to the scene of the crime multiple times. In fact, in 1925, he was discovered visiting the remains of the demolished Hinterkaifeck house. Smooch is going to get into why it was demolished a little bit later. When asked why he was there, Schlittenbauer stated that the killer's attempt to bury the family's remains in the barn had been hindered by the frozen ground. Now, this kind of suggested he had some intimate knowledge of the conditions of the ground at the farmstead during the murders, kind of insinuating that maybe he was trying to bury them. However, he was their neighbor, and he was around during that time, and he was also a farmer himself. It's just very possible he was making an educated guess based on, his own personal knowledge of the land. Now, Smooch, why don't you get into more about Lorenz And in fact,
So
tell us
Lorenz,
all about the Victoria and the Rubber family.
that's wrong. Okay, so now's our time to get
Now's
into
your time
it.
to shine.
Okay, so Andreas, he was very stubborn, but he was also a disgusting pig because he had. So Victoria had went to Lorenz when she was about 16 years old, and she admitted to him and his wife at the time that her dad, she was afraid of her dad because her dad was inappropriately touching her. Actually, she later admitted that he was actually raping her. So Lorenz was the first person to know that. And so um when so he knew that information already, right? And also later on, when Victoria got older, she had her kids, um, and her first husband went to war. If there was speculation that her and Lorenz actually started their relationship prior to when his wife had died, and that because he had said to the police that she came to me, she made me a proposition, and I refused because I was married. It was only after my wife had passed away that I took her up on her offer, which, okay, maybe that's true, but maybe it's possibly not. Yeah, going back to the father, he he actually made Victoria's husband feel so uncomfortable in that house that they were drafting for the war, he automatically put his name in and was like, I'm going, even though she was pregnant at this time with their second child, Joseph, which also people do speculate that Joseph could possibly be Victoria's father, Andreas's actual son, because the timeline kind of goes into that, which brings me to my next thing about the father being a creep, is that their previous housemaid, I can't say her name, I'm so sorry, but her previous housemaid, not Maria, not the one who was found murdered with the family, but the other one, she had actually walked in on Andres and Victoria having. Lorenz is not the husband. Lorenz is their neighbor. The father is Andreas. The daughter is Victoria, and her children, so Andre's grandchildren, are Cecilia and Joseph. So I just want to clarify that because somebody asked that in the chat. So back to my story. So the previous housemaid had walked in and caught Victoria and her father, Andreas, in an intimate act. So he was raping her again, even though she was an adult. I mean, come on, it's still rape. He was grooming her since a child. What? I can't hear you, girl.
Grape.
Grape. Oh, grape. I'm so sorry. I'm learning these internet terms. It's which is so stupid. So, anyways, she was reported to the police. They were reported to the police, and the police sentenced the father to a year in prison, but they also sentenced Victoria to a month in prison. Had they done a little bit of an investigation, then they would have just been able to deduce that she was literally raped from childhood, right? So yeah. So he is the neighbor basically that first found out about the relationship that she told.
Yeah, there's a lot of lore behind Lorenz Schlittenbauer, and
yeah,
he was honestly a prime suspect for a long, long time. Now,
yes.
Another suspect is...
Oh, I was going to keep going.
Oh, keep going then. Keep going.
No, sorry. Just a little bit. As you guys, actually, you've already said it mostly, but the reason why Lorenz was on the property, the backstory so much makes me kind of think that probably wasn't him, is the fact that so you guys have heard that the lock to the machine room the machine was actually broken itself as well. So there was somebody who came onto the property to fix it. He waited. This was on the April 4th when their bodies were found.
This was earlier that day.
Earlier that day. He had waited for them to arrive, didn't see them, so he thought maybe they were off doing some errands, but he did find their dog on a leash outside of the property, and so that made him even assume more that they were just out and they locked the dog up just to keep him not from running away. So he went, fixed the machine. When he was done, he still realized they weren't back. So as he was leaving, he went to go see the neighbor, and he found the two kids outside. He didn't find Lorenz, but he found the children, and he asked them to let their neighbors know that he went by, he fixed the machine, and so that was it. And then he left. So the kids went in to tell Lorenz. Lorenz told, like we already know, his older son and his stepson to go and check up on them. That's when they came back and told him, Dad, we found these weird things going on. So he went with his two neighbors to go to there. So it's not like he just stumbled upon the property himself. He was actually asked to go and investigate by the mechanic. So just leave that in there.
All right.
Okay, so the next one.
So, another theory of suspects is the Gump brothers. Now, the reason why the Gump brothers were suspected is honestly prejudiced. Adolf Gump was identified as a suspect really early into the case, on the week following the murders, because he had connections to a far-right paramilitary organization called Freikorps Oberland. Gump was said to have participated in the murder of 9 farmers in the Upper Silesia during the Polish uprising a year before. In 1951, Gump and his brother Anton were questioned about the Hinterkaifeck murders. Now, Adolf and Anton's sister, Crescencia Mayer, claimed on her deathbed that the brothers had committed the murders. As a result, Anton was remanded into police custody, but Adolf had already passed away earlier. After a short time, Anton was released, and in 1954, the case against him was finally discontinued due to a lack of proof. Everything was just hearsay. Everyone was pointing fingers.
Ooh. Yeah. My gosh, that is so weird. Yeah. So that was like 30 years after the crime, but they had suspected him back right when it happened.
There were over 100 suspects that they had interviewed at one point, and they never gave up looking into these murders.
Right. So what do you think about this one? Like, if Adolf Gump
I think that this one is just like one of the it's like when a kid goes missing and you immediately start looking up all of the, registered offenders in your area. I feel like it was just one of those things.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting off of it too.
Adolf and Anton Gump, I know, right? Y'all, also, please, if you guys are enjoying this, show some support. We can't do this again without support. And so many people talk about how much they love true crime. Well, we're delivering it, and we would love to deliver more.
Yes, and like the stream while you're at it too.
Like
that would be
the motherfucking stream, please. Like the stream.
And let's get some more. Yes, like the stream, and let's get some more snowflakes up on the screen, because you might possibly get a red one.
A red one.
A little red one, which is so fun. Yeah.
So, let's get into the next suspect.
Next one.
And that is going to be Carl S. and Andreas S. This one is honestly a little odd and really random. Now, in 1971, this is, about 50 years after the murders, right? In 1971, a woman identified as Teresa T. wrote a letter stating that when she was 12, she witnessed her mother receiving a visit from the mother of brothers identified as Carl S. and Andreas S., right? So she's saying that her mom and these brothers' mom met up. And the mom of these brothers claimed that her sons from Saddleburg had committed the murders at Hinterkaifeck. The mother reportedly said that Andreas regretted that he lost his penknife in the course of the conversation. Now, that's a weird thing to say, because when the farmstead was demolished in 1923, a penknife was originally discovered that couldn't really be assigned to anyone, but there was no further questioning on this letter or anything of the sorts because Ksenia Reiger, the original maid that quit 6 months prior to the murders, she said that she was certain she had already seen that penknife in the yard during her service. So while they don't know whose penknife it was, it was there beforehand.
Now imagine, okay, these people didn't do it, and their mom, is just some gossip who wanted to get involved, tell her little friend that, oh, my son lost his penknife and they found, like, it's weird. It is a weird thing to say, but I mean, I'm sure at that time a lot of people had penknives, right? They did a lot with their little knives. I mean, a lot of them were carpenters, farmers, just handmen. And so, I don't know. This one seems very far off to me. I mean, I would definitely look into it, but it wouldn't go far. What do you think, Lise? Like, I have really nothing else to say about this. I just feel like it's a gossip. I can't hear you.
I think this was the dumbest. I think it was some random. I think that she just wanted to feel special, or she had a dream.
She had a dream. Yeah,
she had a
did.
dream.
She had a dream. I understand. I understand. I've had those dreams before too, and I think they're real, but they're not. There are delusions.
They are.
Yeah. Although imagine that. Okay, that would be crazy if this one time this gossiper was actually telling the truth.
On to our next suspect, which is my favorite suspect, Peter Weber.
Yeah.
Now, Peter Weber was named a suspect by Joseph Betts. Okay. Oh, wait. Is this my favorite one?
No.
No, this is my favorite one. This is another random guy. Peter Weber was named a suspect by Joseph Betts. The two worked together in the winter of 1919 and 1920 as laborers on the Hinterkaifeck farm. They, well, actually not on the Hinterkaifeck farm, just like on another farm, right? They shared a room, and according to Betts, Weber spoke of a remote farm called Hinterkaifeck and alluded to personal knowledge about the Grubber family, including the incest between Andreas and Victoria. Betts testified in a hearing that Weber had suggested killing Andreas to steal the family's money. When Betts did not respond to the offer, Weber dropped the subject. Now, I genuinely feel like this guy didn't do it because nothing was robbed.
Nothing.
At the Hinterkaifeck, no money was taken. No. That person committed those murders with the sole purpose of committing those murders, okay? Probably lived off of them for months, maybe even a year, possibly longer, right?
Yeah.
And then he saw his opportunity and he took it. He killed them and he committed unspeakable things to to the little girl. And so let's move on to the next.
So yeah, I mean, and yes, the person did like create these fires. He fed the animals, the cows and stuff like that, but that's not technically stealing money from them.
No.
So, and they were a pretty wealthy family. I mean, they could have been, right, too, once the inheritance. So, yeah, just, no, we don't think that this person did it.
Yeah.
Next one.
Now, this is the Bickler brothers and George Siegel. Anton and Carl Bickler stood out the most in this entire, out of all the suspects, the Bickler brothers and George Siegel stood out the most to people because they were seasonal farm hands, okay? And more specifically because Ksenia Reiger, the old maid, claimed that Anton Bickler often talked to her about the Grubber and Gabriel family and reportedly suggested that the family ought to be dead. She also said in an interrogation that the farm dog, who barked at everybody, never barked at Anton. During her official statement, she believed she spoke to Carl Bickler one night, and it was outside of her window. He was asking her a lot of questions, but he had no reason to be on the property that late. She said she never answered any of his questions, but he was very curious about the Gruber family. And she also told the police that she believed that they could have committed the murder together with George Siegel, who had worked at the Hinterkaifeck farm earlier and knew of the family fortune. But again, this seems more motivated by the family fortune, which was not touched.
No, it was not touched. And also, the family fortune was more so had they sold the farm, right? Like that, their wealth was in their property, not very much monetarily stuff, too. And this man, yes, he was very stingy, Andreas, and he was rough and all that other stuff. But to go on to have murder, although, like, also we have to keep in mind too, that Kresnes, is that how you say her name?
I don't care.
Kresnes.
I don't know.
Yeah, Kresnes. She's like pointing fingers at everybody at this point. You get a suspect, and you get a suspect, and you get a suspect inquisition. So
yeah, she's pointing fingers at everybody up in this bitch.
Yeah,
she's literally she's like, it's probably these brothers, but it's also probably these other brothers, and also probably this random other guy that I knew was looking at their money.
Yeah, right. And I get it, like, but I'm just like, anybody who worked at this farm ever gotta be careful from these accusations.
I swear to God, Ksenia is literally just Booster.
Yeah.
Leaking everybody's DMs, accusing everyone of being the murderers.
Leaking everybody. Every conversation you've had with her is out in the open now for, like...
Yes. She's spilling everyone's info. All right, and our next suspect.
Rightfully so.
The Thaler brothers, also accused by Ksenia. She pointed suspicion at brothers Joseph and Andreas Thaler, who had committed several minor burglaries in the area before the murders. Riegler said that Joseph, accompanied by an unidentified stranger, stood at her window one night and asked her questions about the family, which she did not answer. So on one hand, she's saying that she thinks that it was the other guy's brother, but it also could have just been some random dude. She had no idea.
So many people are coming to her window and asking her random questions at night, right?
No. This is the same night. This is this one scenario. She just has no idea who it was who came to her window at night. I think it was a dream.
Another dream.
I think it was a dream.
These women's... It's like the witch hunts. Oh my God, it's so hard for me to say some words. But yeah, it's like, okay, why is this person asking her? Why isn't she getting who it is either? Why? Interesting.
Yeah, in conversation,
damn, I have so many questions.
Right? Apparently, Joseph Thaler had reportedly claimed to know which family members slept in which room and stated that they had a lot of money. According to Riegler's statement, Joseph and the stranger looked at the machine room and turned their eyes upwards. But again, no money was missing. They weren't robbed. All right. And our last suspect. Now, this is my favorite suspect. Because I went down a rabbit hole with this man. Okay? This is Paul Mueller. He actually was not a suspect from, the people that lived there. Nobody around there ever accused Paul Mueller or knew who Paul Mueller was. Paul Mueller...
He was safe from Kressner.
Yes.
Kresnes.
Yes.
Kresnes did not know about this one.
Paul Mueller was accused of, being tied to these murders much later by a man named Bill James in his book, The Man from the Train. In this book, he alleges that Paul Mueller is a German migrant and that he may be responsible for the Hinterkaifeck murders, okay? His reasoning is that Mueller was the only suspect in the 1898 murder of Massachusetts family, and is theorized by James to have killed dozens of victims based on research in American newspaper archives. So, and by dozens, he means that there were 8 family murders that were all very similar to the Hinterkaifeck murders and the Massachusetts family murders each year. This went on for I believe it was for about 5 to 10 years. 5 to 10 years of 8 family murders a year.
Right.
That specifically aligned with all of these different, facts and traits. So the Hinterkaifeck murders bear similarities to Mueller's suspected crimes in the United States because it includes the slaughtering of an entire family in their isolated home, the use of a blunt edge of a farm tool as a weapon, the moving and stacking of bodies of victims, and the apparent absence of robbery as a motive. It also aligns with these murders who all of these families that were murdered had a young girl.
Yep. And this is where it gets really tough to talk about. Very tough to talk
James suspected that Mueller might have left the U.S. by 1912 after private investigators and journalists began to notice and publicize patterns in the family murders across state lines. James rates the chance of Mueller being the Hinterkaifeck killer as more or less a toss-up, but concludes that there's no real reason to believe that it's not him. I went down a fucking rabbit hole. A rabbit hole on this shit, dude.
Girl.
Hold on. Why don't you give me 1 second? I'm about to die.
Yeah. Okay, let Lacey get a drink of her. Is that a Tim Hortons? I know she's drinking hot chocolate, but how are y'all doing in the chat today, babes? Don't forget to drop a $2 and we will keep adding snowflakes to our screen. We want it to get like as if we're in a winter blizzard, right? Because this murder happened in the winter. So that's why we're like another big reason why we chose this one to bring to y'all and state the facts through and get through. And we want to hear from y'all too. Who do you believe would be the best suspect? Like that could have done this murder. Of course, I'm like leaning more against the neighbor, but then after reading about Paul Mueller, I really do believe that it's possibly could be him. And Lisa will get into her deep dive that she found on him so that we can really like get all the information before we start putting some names in the chat. But if you guys do have any, let's hear them. Let's hear them now as well. Okay? You can change your mind later on. Don't worry.
So, this pretty much all started, like I said, with his book, The Man from the Train. And it's about like an overlooked serial killer that was really active in the late 1800s and early 1900s. And according to the authors, the killer would have been Paul Mueller, who operated through North America and killed a minimum of 60 people, possibly even over 100. In the early 1900s, some of these crimes were believed to be a suspected killer known as Billy the Axeman. But the author believes something different. Not Billy the Fridge, Billy the Axeman. The author believes something different, and that some of those crimes were part of a much wider serial killing than they had originally believed. Okay? Now, his research began when he was trying to solve a famous unsolved crime, which is the Wasilla Axe murders, okay? And this was in Wasilla, Iowa. He originally suspected a possible serial killer because of how practiced the crime scene seemed to be, right? Now, he started looking through a bunch of newspapers and found very similar crimes, and then he brought on his daughter, who found even more similar killings.
Wow.
Right? And they ended up finding more and more and more. And so many murders in the period were just assumed to be one-off incidents by police. Right? But the Jameses, they absolutely knew otherwise, okay? They knew that there was something deeper at play. Now, between 1890 and 1912, this is where there was an average of 8 murdered families per year, which shared the same characteristics between their murders and serial killers and crimes and things like that, right? There was a collection of 30 traits. 30 traits.
30. Okay, that is like too much.
Yes. Between all of these crimes. And then they abruptly stopped in 1912. Like, just randomly stopped.
Right. And that's when they believed to have, yeah. Go ahead, girl. Do your thing.
Now, this author is certain that Mueller committed 14 family murders, minimum, right? And he thinks that he was involved in another 25. But if this is true, then this would place Mueller above Samuel Little, which is the American serial killer with the most confirmed victims. He was on the FBI's most violent criminals for years. He committed 93 murders between 1970 and 2005. So they believe he would be higher up than them, right? And suggested that Mueller would be the prime suspect for the Hinterkaifeck murders in Germany, because those murders bear so many similarities to the U.S. crimes. And since Paul Mueller was originally German-born, it's very possible he went back to Germany. So I genuinely believe that it is this man. I think that Paul Mueller is... What the fuck just happened? That was crazy. I believe that Paul Mueller is the Hinterkaifeck murderer. But I want to know what y'all think. Now, there were a lot of murderer options given, so we've already X-nayed a whole bunch out. But I think there was one more possibility that we didn't really talk about. Do you know who that is? Andreas Grubber.
Yeah, for sure. I'm like, okay, so the only...
You can stop sharing.
I'll give you my facts of why I think it could be him. I just want to... Yes, I'm going to stop sharing, but I wanted to share a picture of the father, just so you guys can get a good look at him. Let me just open this in new tab. But, so... Why is this not opening? Okay, so the reason why I think that it could be him is because of obviously the ancestral stuff that he did to his kids, to his daughter, right? Like, that is gross. Also, I didn't mention this before, but so him and his wife, Cecilia, so the grandmother, they had another child before. They had 2 children before Victoria, who didn't survive very long. I'm not sure how old they were when they ended up passing, but I know that they were old enough that they could have been, that it was possibly considered that he may have purposely neglected them and didn't feed them so that they could die of neglect, right? So Victoria was the only one that kind of made it past, if you want to take it as people's speculation as true, past her father's wrath. And that's probably another disgusting reason why he latched onto Victoria so much, was because of the fact that he, spared her. It's really disgusting. Also, the fact that he was so stubborn and he was very rude to people, that is also one of the reasons. Not only was the weird stuff going on with the old maid, is that the father was just really mean, abrasive to her as well, and scared her off. He scared off potential suitors that would come for Victoria's hand in marriage. It's possible he found out that her and the neighbor were having something going on, and it probably sent him into a rage. And that's, yes, their daughter, the little girl, was the one who was most her suffering was prolonged the most, and there was signs of abuse right beyond. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Actually, I don't want to talk too much about what happened to her, but there were signs. There was signs there that suggested more that she could have been the reason. However, it's not uncharacteristic of the father to do something, right? So I tried to get that picture. I'm gonna open that picture right
So
now and just
what we
share it
have
here.
here is I am officially going to put the poll. Who do you guys think the Hinterkaifeck killer is? Now the options are going to be Loren Schlittenbauer, all right, and that is the neighbor. Paul Mueller, who is the U.S. serial killer. Andreas Gruber, who was the patriarch, or Carl Gabriel, which was the husband that was killed in action in France.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So
So
this is,
go ahead
I
and
don't know,
vote.
Alicia, if you're sharing this screen, but
Yes.
this is the father. So he looks, I don't know, pretty innocent
He looks
enough, but
grumpy.
that's what he looks like. Does look grumpy, right? Even in this photo, I'm like, you couldn't smile for the photo. I'm sure photos were pretty rare back in that time. Couldn't just smile for this one. Let me just stop sharing my screen. But yeah, there's a lot of information. Like, there's this link too that I found, but you kind of have to become a member to look into it. But that was pretty good. There's a couple of books on the Hinterkaifeck Hinterkaifeck murders that you can look into too if you want to hear more of the backstory. We just kind of touched the surface. If we really got into it, it would probably take us a good 2 to 3 episodes just based on like all of the information behind the backstories with all of these people. It's crazy, especially just Paul Mueller on his own. There's a lot more stuff that we didn't even get to that we just really don't want to feel comfortable talking about. um oh, I can't hear you, babe.
There was a lot more that tied Paul Mueller into it. He's my best bet. But make sure you go ahead and vote for who you think. Who do you think would be the Hinterkaifeck killer? And then please make sure that if you like this, if you want to hear more of this, you gotta show some support or else we can't ever do this again, all right? This was Keem's one chance. This was Keem giving us our
Yes.
one chance, y'all. So please help
Yes,
us reach this
please.
goal. I hate to sound
That
like a
is-
beggar, but I'm begging.
Mhm. Somebody said, why does, I'm just going to change the subject just really quick. Why does Smooch look 45 and 25 at the same time? Well, thank you. I'm 1,000 years old, so I really appreciate that. Anything under 1,000 is a compliment to me, so I really appreciate you, babe. I tried to like do like a little bit of a detective look with like the vest over the shirt. But if we do make this a thing, I really want us to get like detective like little outfits and stuff like that. I think that would be fun. And we have
Yes.
when we were like doing our research into which one we wanted to showcase, like which true crime we wanted to showcase, this was obviously the first choice, but we had found so many other ones that we had not ever heard of before. And me and Lisi are both true crime enthusiasts. So it was really hard to pick if we were to do it again, who would it be? Because there's just so many, and they're not really well known. So we would love to go into a deep dive on our own and kind of make this into a series if we can. It's just something that I know I've always been passionate about. Like I fall asleep listening to true crime podcasts. I really do. They're very interesting. And especially the whodunits. Like, oh gosh.
Oh yeah, and then if anyone drops a red dono, we'll do that case. That is, if they drop a red dono with a case, then we will absolutely be choosing that case to do.
Yeah.
So
We will add a few of our special snowflakes to the screen as well.
Yes, guys, drop some snowflakes. We're trying to make it a blizzard up in here, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So why don't we get into our hot messes of the day?
Yes. Ooh.
Ozzy, at the rate we're going, I unfortunately don't think we'll be able to do any more.
Yeah, I don't, unfortunately, but we had fun doing this one. If this was our first and last, we gave it our best. We gave it our best today, right?
It is what it is.
Yeah. We can do something else. Don't worry about it. But we really want this, guys. Like, I'm not going to front. We want this. We do want this. Okay, so we are going to be basically doing the hot mess of the day, but it's going to be our live edition because all of our hot messes today, I'm going to give you guys straight from the jump. They all come from live. Live has just been a total fun hot mess of a show to watch. I really enjoy Booster being up there, and we get a lot of content from it, like a lot of content. So here we go. Here's our first hot mess of the day. Let me just pause this. So, I'll let Boogie explain why it's a hot mess today.
You're
One
not.
second.
Okay, there you go.
Excuse me. So here we go. Let me turn up my volume.
For sense, we have a similar problem in the UK. Just install Tor browser. If you do booster, don't go too far down the
Look at
rabbit hole.
Boogie's screen.
On
by the way.
second thought, stay away entirely. Booster will be in the read rooms by end of week.
Gross.
What the fuck is that, Boogie?
I know Bali isn't Muslim, but the
Are those
What
yours?
is that?
Hold on. Sorry, sweetie. Are those yours, bro?
Y'all,
you wear panties, Boogie?
Are they stained in the crotch?
they are.
Yeah. I don't want to touch it, but
Dude, those are
Just touched
fucking
it.
worn.
I
Oh,
don't.
stop
Oh
touching
my
it. Stop
God.
touching it. That's...
Oh,
what
look at
the
that.
fuck?
You have your
Sweet pea,
fingers all over it.
as an expert, what causes that?
Okay,
What
bro.
causes that?
Oh,
Can you?
period stain.
a severe
What is
disease.
wrong with you?
Gonorrhea.
Ew.
Yeast
I-
Was it
infection.
yellow?
I brought these in here as
Like truth
evidence
at
to show you
Fuzz K7LC
something.
Bishad at
What's going on?
$20.
Thank you.
Let me go ahead and update the skull. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, now let's get back into it. Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much, Fuzz. And add our snowflakes too, babe.
Oh, you're so right. My bad.
That's 10 snowflakes. And there better be the special one in there.
There will be. Don't worry.
I know. Do you want me to play this while you're doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he's going to go into why he has these panties. Okay. They're not his. They're not his. I'll give you that.
I
Boogie wears women's underwear.
No. I mean, I don't think these might fit me.
I was going to say,
fucking around,
like... No, I was going to
We-
say, how much does Dizzy eat on holiday? Jesus.
Desi was really mad at me.
Unfortunately, those are not mine.
Thank God.
Do you
Desi,
think you like the feel of panties?
Desi found these.
We found these when we got home.
Desi found them, huh?
Yeah, she found them.
Okay.
Those are not deserts. Come on, guys.
Wait. Do you know whose they are?
No.
So I'm afraid to ask him about it. But I'm 99% sure Chad's fucking somebody.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, he thinks they're Chad's sexual partners. Fucking underwear. I can't hear you, girl.
God damn it. I keep muting myself because I'm coughing.
Oh.
But that kind of makes sense. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if it were Chad's,
Ugh.
that would make like a shit ton of sense.
But why do they have the stains in that? Okay, so then we go later on into the stream. So this is our second hot mess kind of the day. Let me just full screen and share. Here you go.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, wait. Is this... Did I click the wrong...
Did you click what?
think
Are
I...
you
No,
good?
this should be it.
Oh,
yeah, I'm good. I just thought because... Oh,
There you go. We're good.
okay. You good? Okay.
Only pick on women. Let's go, motherfucker. Please scare your stupid ass. You a dumb motherfucker.
Candy, I'd love to give you a chance to shine. But it's the booking show. They don't want me taking a back seat to anybody, Candy. I wish I could. I really wish we could.
The candy.
This is not the right clip. I'm sorry. This is not the right clip, but this is another clip. Okay, it's just not the one that I was wanting to pick. But if this is Candy as our hot mess of the day here, in case you didn't notice, because there's a lot going on that could be hot messes. It's Candy and it's Booster, but Candy's camera is so fucking. It's worse than it usually is right now because now she's like this, right? So we don't see her full screen, but she's also to the side. Like, what the fuck, Candy?
Right, so
And
I'm
then
not
Booster's, like,
asking you to
boxing
take
her.
a backseat to nowhere, but this dude right here needs to fuck around and find out.
He's molesting Candy.
Virginia
He needs
having
one.
ass bitch. Go ahead.
Go ahead. On God, Candy.
And that's
On
on
God.
God.
That's
And
on
that's
God.
on
You ain't the
God.
one's gonna make me find out.
Jennifer,
Go ahead.
kid one more
passed out-
time.
You passed out no shit wrong something. Right at the very beginning.
ahead.
Hold on,
Booster,
Booster steps in from your meth hit.
Candy, could you try rotate your camera again, please? Hopefully it works this
Yeah,
time.
I can rotate it every which way
There
it
we
wants
go.
to go.
All
Let's
right.
go.
It's still there.
Period.
There we go. Thank you
There
for that.
go.
Carry on, Booster. What were you saying?
Okay, well, we don't need to know what Booster was saying because, unless y'all want to hear it, but Candy's camera, she finally got it to be the right way. But I think it's because her lock screen is on. That's why it's not good, like turning.
Oh, that
know?
kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Because, yeah, mine
would
used to
add
do that
up.
before when I first started. Yeah. I just realized that Candy also does not have no teeth. Does not
Also,
have
does
any
not
teeth,
have no
just like-
teeth.
Any teeth is what I meant to say. Just like Sweet Tea.
Jesus
God,
fucking
okay, let me-
Christ. Does not have no teeth is crazy.
Ain't got no teeth. Okay, yeah, I just mixed up the streams. Okay, so let's go back to the other one that I wanted to show you. So, yeah, we've already seen Boogie's undies with the skids on it, but now look what he does, okay? Keep in mind that these fucking underwears have skids in them. Gross.
Oh my god, you know what I realized? I completely forgot to unban the words that I banned the other day.
Damn. Grim Galleries in the chat said, that's the Chicago way. Oh my gosh, we have to play that again.
That's the Chicago way. For every $5, we'll play it again.
Fuck.
I'm crunching, dude. I'm determined.
You are determined. We really want to get, guys, please, come on. We really want to get another crime show in, okay? Like we do. I want to do a true crime deep dive podcast, whatever you want to call it. We want it. We want it all. We have so many ideas.
want it all.
Okay, so
My truth.
here we go. Let's see.
Nightmare's mad I took his ban.
Oh my
Bye.
gosh.
His what? His
Your
ban?
mama don't want to be on FaceTime Lover, so he needs to go ahead.
Look at
Well,
Boogie.
God.
I'm at
Thank you,
He
Dawson,
has
for the $5.
It didn't come up for me.
It didn't?
No. Let me go back and show my chat and pop it right back out. Oh, there it is. I was wondering why everything was like so quiet.
You just couldn't hear it. That's all.
Yeah. Buzz and Dawson.
my God,
Thank you
it keeps
so much,
doing that.
Dawson.
Rawr.
I think we should just give her 3 snowflakes for that.
I am going to, but
And-
I need you to play the clip so I can do it and just like go nonverbal.
after Grim and Nightmare, and also Boogie is after Grim, so you have some stiff competition.
Yeah, I want to fuck Grim.
Oh.
It's more of a hate fuck. He's feeling good.
The women having ass bitch.
Okay, so that's where he first puts on the underwears, okay? And then I have another clip for y'all,
Okay.
which is the worst one so far, okay? This one is the worst one.
How was it the worst
Just
one?
Move it. Y'all will see. So Booster then decides to grab a pair of underwears as well.
Okay.
Okay? And it is so let me just play it, okay? Let me just play it. Again.
Yes, seriously. I say this, and I know jokes are gonna come of it, but this is the honest truth. Because my sister and I live together, sometimes our laundry gets mixed up together.
Don't touch your lawn.
All
Don't
right?
do it. Don't do it.
So that's what happens. So these were in my dresser by accident. These are my sisters. Because Boogie ain't gonna do shit.
Are you serious?
Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. The fact he knew they were in there. And, okay, hold on, Booster. No one else talk. No one else talk. Booster, those
Now
were
you have no excuse,
hold on.
Boogie.
Those are your sister's underwear. They got mixed up with yours. You knew they
Yes.
were in your drawer, and you left them
No,
there.
I was gonna grab my own underwear, but I saw those and I realized this is a perfect
My
opportunity.
truth at Tossie_Resi1 super
Thank
chatted
you,
$10. Hope today doesn't discourage y'all from trying new kinds of content. Real ones appreciate what y'all do.
Thank
Red
you,
heart emoji.
Ozzy. Fuck yes. No, we appreciate you.
Thank you
Thank you
so much.
Let me
Oh,
update
that is
that
so
goal.
sweet. Yes, and at the end of this, once we're done our hot messes, I think this is our last clip. I will go in and I will show you the reindeers as well, because we have a few now that we can show. We got the 20.
Money, money, money.
I will count them up after this is done. Yeah, but guys, this is his sister's underwears. And as Rostov goes on to explain, he knew they were in there. And why didn't he
that
just
was
give
a
them back to her?
little interesting, I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
He knew that
Hey, you do something
they were
wild,
in there
show
and he
book-
freaked out, like
Yeah. But then he puts them on and the fucking crotch is right at
Boogie
his
that
face.
he can do this.
No, you didn't. I had a man steal my underwear once, and then he collected like 6 of them before the person noticed.
And I know jokes are gonna come of it, but that's the God's honest truth. We have the same. We do laundry at the same time. We stack the clothes in a basket, and those just got pulled in with my shit. That's what happened.
You know what, bro? Everything you said yesterday, everything you said at the
Stop! Wooster, just stop putting the crotch to your nose area. Please, just... Okay, we get the whole thing else is weird. But this is getting even weirder that you keep putting it to your face, Booster. Come on. It's fucking funny, but it's also gross. It's gross. So let's keep
start of
playing.
the show. You know what? You win. You win, bro. You need the W more than I do, bro. I'll take the L. Fuck it. I was wrong. Everything you said was right. Sweet T's a fucking grifter. It's totally fine. All good, bro.
Yeah.
Well done.
I'm a
You did it, bro.
The
Everything's chill
being
now.
my
You
sister.
need it more than I do. Take the dubski.
The ass of this LCU.
Okay, so
and
it's-
Bucky's gonna be eating the ass of the LCU here in a minute.
Fuck it, Rastov, hit this goal. I ain't letting this fucking retard show me, motherfucker. Look at this,
do
motherfucker.
it, big dog. Do it.
Yeah, look at this
Do
right
it.
here, motherfucker.
Do it, big dog.
thank
Well,
you,
here's the
Willie the
one
Fridge, for the
optimist.
$5. Okay, so
Yes,
you know what we need to do? We need to play the freaking clips of the
We are.
No, not this. The booster
clips
stuff. That's what everyone's giving us $5 for.
Oh, yes, we will.
Hold on.
Should we just finish this? Okay, yeah, no.
Yes,
let's
finish it
play
up,
that
finish it
and
up,
then
finish it
we'll-
up.
Okay.
Oh,
So
yeah,
Boogie
tell us
goes
who's in charge. Show us why you're
and
the
puts
man
the
here.
crusty
Show us who
fucking
built
underwears on
this
his
place.
Ew.
Thank you very much. That's the man who built the Lolcow Live Universal King. That right there. That's the
again,
person I want to see.
Fuck you, bitch.
Exactly. That's the person I want to see, and that's what I want to hear from you,
I'll
man.
stay like
That's
this
the
till we
Boogie
hit the
I want to
fucking goal.
hear.
Not only will I eat, I want to eat the ass crack out of it, motherfucker.
Ew.
I'll eat the goddamn crotch.
No.
There we
Oh.
go. That's it. I can't anymore.
Ew.
Like, I literally can't watch it anymore. So, yeah, that is the fourth hot mess of the day. So, Boogie's undies, when he first pulls them out. And then Boogie wearing them. And then Booster's, like, there's like 5 in one, okay? And then it's Booster brings...
Oh my god,
the
thank you,
sister's
Nowhere
undies.
Man, for the $5. That's the Chicago way. Yes, it
That's the
is.
Chicago way.
All right.
Again, that didn't show up for me yet. Oh, there it is. Okay. And
True.
then, so we have Boogie's undies, Boogie when he wears them, Candy's camera, and then we go back to Boogie and Booster putting the underwears on their head with their fucking crotches in their face.
All right,
It's gross. Oh my god, I feel so bad for her cough.
All right, let's bring up the My Chicago way. All right. Whew. Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
Oh, I feel so bad for you, Lacey.
Don't. It's fine. No one can see you right now, but it's fine. There we go. And boom. Wait, where did it just go? Okay. Back. Home. Here it is.
That's the Chicago way.
They can hear it, but give me a sec.
Okay.
There we go. Ready? Is everybody ready? How many times do I have to fucking play this?
Ready? Like,
I have to play it quite a few, don't I?
15, 20.
Hold on.
20 times.
No,
no, sorry.
I said
5,
it was
10.
5. Okay. No, 3. I have to do 3.
3
You
times.
can't
Yeah,
count.
sorry.
You're no longer trusted
I meant
with
to
numbers.
say 3. I meant
Okay.
to say 3. It's because I was
Ready?
counting something else for the reindeer. Yes.
That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way.
I gave you guys one just to be nice. One more just to be nice. Bro, I fucking can't. That's the Chicago
I
way.
can't.
That needs to be our fucking donation sound, dude.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, please, please, Keem.
Please, 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 prove I'm right. Sorry. Oh my fucking god. Anyways, thank you everyone for donating. If you guys want to hear That's the Chicago Way, drop a 5. And I will fucking, I don't know. I'll do that shit. I got you, y'all. I got y'all.
Yes. So we need to also reveal 7 reindeer. So I will just go in order of the ones that we have left. So let me just start here.
Ooh, hold on. Okay. Let's see. Are you sharing your screen?
Sharing my screen.
There you go.
Okay. So the next reindeer we have is Alpha's reindeer, Thunderhide. I don't know if that's the real name of their mascot. Do you know, Lisi? Or if this is one that the docket created for them?
I have no idea, but I would like to assume that it's the one that the docket came up with, and not what Phantom actually legitimately named his own fucking cow.
Right. So that's the alpha cow. Really cool. Like, oh yeah, this one is one of my favorite looks. I like the alpha cow. And the reindeer. Like, the reindeer is so cute. Okay, so here we go. This is our second one. So that's Leonard from Cafe.
Oh,
again,
he's
super
so
cute.
adorable.
He's very cute. I like how he still has his tongue out. That is so cute.
He's actually
Tell me what-
adorable.
The cafe cow, though, in general, does look like Nightmare. It's the glasses. It's exactly like the glasses Nightmare wears. So that's cute. So that's Leonard. So now this is our third one. Trey from Rewind. Isn't he so sweet? He still has his little sweater on. He is very cute. And he has the little red nose, too. Like, he's the Rudolph. So that's him. So that's 3, 4... We have Harley, the rebel cow.
Oh, she's so cute.
She is cute. It looks like she has a little sus, like a little pacifier. It's so
Oh,
cute.
she does,
Just the
kind
nose
of.
ring. Yeah.
No, you're actually so right. It does.
It does. And she's just like a little baby one. Okay, the other ones are like
Aw.
bigger. This one is just a young one. And then we have Kenny. So this is number 5. So this is Crip's cow.
What's its name?
Really cool as well.
Kenny?
Kenny?
Did you say
But I don't know
Keeny?
if that's true. No, Kenny.
Okay.
Kenny.
It sounded like you said Keeny.
No. I would like to assume that Kenny is from like that little guy that keeps dying in South Park, and this is like a dead cow. That's why they named it Kenny. But I don't know if I don't know if our docket named it or if this is the actual name of the cow. I'm not sure. But it's really cool. It looks like a cool
Right
reindeer.
truth at Jar owned super shattered
Jess
$100.
Jones.
Good job on the murder she.
With the 100?
What the fuck? How many loops? How many fucking loops of that goddamn shit is that?
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Jess Jones says, good job on the murder shit. Thank you so
thanks,
much,
Shawty.
baby. Yeah. You have been like so supportive like of us. So we really appreciate you. And we're gonna be like covered in snowflakes now. Really we are. And yeah, we're gonna have to loop that shit, girl. Loop that shit while we
wait,
get
but do
those
you even
snowflakes
want-
up.
Do you even want it though? Like, does he even want? Does he even?
He
fucking-
said yes. He said play the Chicago way. 20 loops. 20 loops of that shit. Let's go.
Fuck! Fuck! Alright, okay, hold on. Pause. Let me update this because we're actually kind of close to reaching our goal. We are halfway to our goal, y'all. Please, please, please get us there.
Yes,
All
let me
right.
finish off the reindeers, Lisi, while you,
All right,
if you want to put up our snowflakes.
Yeah,
It's
go
up to
ahead.
you. Or what do you want to do? Yeah? And then we'll
Yeah, and then I'll play the Chicago Way on
Okay.
loop till I
So,
die.
Sounds good. So we're just going to go straight through. I don't know how much we have left, but not many. Okay, so this is Kenny from Crypt. A really cool cow. And then this is Chopper from Nerds. Now, Lisi can let us know if that's the real name or not. Because I'm not
I don't know. I do not know what the Nerds cow's name is. I don't.
Oh my gosh. But regardless, it's so cool. It still has the Ichi Utada? No, it's like friggin' guy's name. Utada, I know.
I don't know.
Ichi-chan Utada? Itachi? Utada? The guy from Naruto. The jacket.
I don't watch Naruto.
Oh my gosh, girl. I don't know how to say the first part.
I don't know either.
Character.
I don't watch Naruto.
Yes, I know. I know One Piece, there's a
how many
character named
fucking
Chopper.
snowflakes is that?
50?
You're joking. It is not 50.
It is 50. Yep. We are in the blizzard, baby.
Oh, fucking shit.
50. And so actually, this is our last reveal of the reindeers. So that's really interesting. So now we can kind of get into our second part of what we're going to be doing with it. So let me stop sharing my screen for a second so I can... Oh, wait, no, sorry. We had one more. I lied. There is one more. Of course, how could we forget the flagship shows?
Oh, yeah, the flagship
Reindeer.
shows.
Danny, the live cow's reindeer version, so cute, is very cute. So Danny, I know, is not the name of their cow, but Mr. Boom Boom, when naming him, said Danny, and he's like, I don't know why I said Danny. I was like, it's probably because Daniel Keem, you know?
Oh,
Mr.
true.
Keemstar
Honestly,
is Daniel,
valid.
yeah.
True.
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, that's probably why. So that, yeah, he's really cute. So I will go back and play them all for us. Let me just escape and restart the presentation. So they all have been revealed. So we have Keem's reindeers. And we have Lilith, the babe cow as a reindeer. Isn't she the prettiest one? She is really the prettiest one, I gotta say. And then we have Angus from Aussie. So cool as well. We have Lumi from Fire. Okay, this one is the most aesthetically fucking pleasing one of them all. Like, look at how fucking cool she looks. I agree with that. Yeah, very cool. And they loved it, by the way, because they were on screen when I revealed it, and they loved it.
Oh, really?
And then we have Rain's reindeer. It's called Sweaty. That's not the real name that I know, but it should be because look at that. It looks sweaty as fuck. Then we have Brian from Cash. So Brian is actually the name of the cash cow. So there you go. So cool. Do you have the snowflakes in?
You know what? I don't know if that's exactly 50, but I feel like it is.
Okay. So we're gonna keep going. We have Timothy from Test. Richard from Lolcow Nuts. If you guys get the joke, you get the joke. Bendover from Pit. Buster from Balls. Axel from Reapers. Astovia from Chubby. It is not the real name. I thought it was, but then at least you checked. It's not the real name. But look at how she's really cute too. She's one of the cutest too. And then Gertrude from Queens. Sphinx from Wild. Another cool one. Thunderhide. Alpha. We have Leonard from Cafe. Trey from Rewind. Harley from Rebel. Kenny from Crypt. Chopper from Nerds. And Danny from Live. So those are all of our reindeers. Should we tell them, Lacey, what we're going to be doing next, or should we wait until we put the boosters in?
Let's put the boosters in.
Horrid. Okay.
Ready? What is it, 20? Fuck.
Yeah,
that's
20.
That's the Chicago way.
Okay, hold on. I forgot to share the screen. Fucking goddamn it.
The Chicago way. That's 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 the Chicago way.
I don't know why is it getting why.
That's the Chicago way.
Fuck.
That's the Chicago way.
Fuck I
That's
can't.
the Chicago
I never
way.
want to vape again in my
That's the
life.
Chicago way.
Oh my god.
That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way.
When will this end?
That's the Chicago way. That's the
copying him.
Chicago way. That's the Chicago way.
Why?
That's the Chicago way.
Why?
That's the Chicago way.
Chicago way.
That's the
That's the
Chicago
Chicago
way.
way.
Chicago way.
That's
the Chicago way.
Chicago way.
That's the Chicago way.
Chicago way.
That's the Chicago way.
Okay,
way.
it's 20, right?
Yes.
Thank
God,
fuck,
you
bro.
Fuck. You wanted it. We gave it. Fuck. I want that to be our TTS so badly. We really have to ask him.
Bro, why is someone spamming?
I don't know. They have been like having an issue ever since we showed the presentation for some reason.
Damn.
Bye-bye.
Bro.
God, what's the Chicago way? Oh, I do.
Bro, I don't even know what the Chicago way is anymore.
I do. Well, that's the Chicago way. He did send me, but I don't know if we can play it or not. I know it's not a very long clip.
Bro,
but...
how about you stop it? I couldn't. We got paid for it to do 20 loops. Jesus Christ. Everyone's so bitter and hateful. Like, I don't know. If you don't like your life that much, stop living it. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah. So earlier in the stream, he had like dropped some movie quote, and then he had said that's the Chicago way, and we're like, what the hell does he mean by that? He's like, I'll send you the clip later. And then later on in the video, like as we're talking to him, he says it again, and he has like a puff of dragon smoke coming out of his face. Oh, it fucking killed me. You really had to have been watching that stream to really get the full effect of why me and Lacey both died laughing. If you were just listening to it, you would think we were laughing at the context of everything else that was going on, but it wasn't. It was simply that fucking thing that took us out. Oh, so funny. I do have a clip. It's from the Untouchables, by the way. So yeah, if you want to go find a clip on YouTube, there's one there, or I can play it. I'm not sure
if you guys want to add more snowflakes, drop $2. All right, and I will add more snowflakes. I feel like I didn't add enough. There's no way that this is enough snowflakes.
Yeah, I want to go look at our stream and see if I can see it back. Do y'all want... can I play what it's from? No, I won't play it. You guys can just go and see it, because it's really funny what he says. It really doesn't add any more humor to what we already showed, so that's why I'm like hesitant to play it. But if you want context, go watch The Untouchables, the Chicago way.
The Chicago way. There you go. Let's get some of these, and I'll just fucking copy them. Move it all over. There we go.
My truth.
Oh, thank you, Butterfly. So not lazy. Appreciate it. See, someone recognizes us.
Thank you, Butterfly.
All right, let me go ahead. And you know what, Butterfly, for that, we're going to give you a red. You're getting a red one, and it's going right in the middle right there.
Yay. So sweet. So fun. Look at us. We're covered in the snowflake.
Bro.
I like how there's like more bloody ones on my side.
Thank you so much, Butterfly.
I mean red ones.
It's just fucking, like, mine's like all over, bro. Mine's in my face. I don't even know like where they are. I can't even like just move them. Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
Just leave them.
There we go.
They look cool. Oh, you got it?
Yeah. If y'all want to fill up the entire fucking screen and make it a blizzard, go ahead and drop some $2. Yeah. Run it, Willie.
Did we?
No more Chicago way, please.
Yeah.
No.
Yes,
more true crime.
$20. More true crime.
So
W show.
Thank you.
So that's 10 more snowflakes and
my truth.
Oh my fucking god. Thank you, Who's Your Daddy? Babe's best show in the LCU by far. I love that you guys always have new stuff going on. Thank you so much, Who's Your Daddy?
Thank you so much,
Also, starting Friday, starting tomorrow, is our 12 days of Christmas. That means we are going live every single fucking day with a new Christmas themed thing. All right? But Saturday is going to be especially special. Smooch unfortunately cannot be with us on Saturday. But
I'm so sorry, babes.
I am going to be doing strip poker with a twist. And that twist is wax strips.
My
so
truth.
thank you so much, Willie the Fridge. That's the Chicago way. We're gonna play that in just a sec.
We will play them all. Yeah.
Because we also have a hairy man joining us
truth.
on Saturday. Thank you. I'm your daddy. Appreciate you. We have a hairy man joining us on Saturday.
Yeah. On
So if
Saturday,
y'all can't-
they will be stripping.
Yep. Yep. Thank you
My
so
truth.
much. Thank you so much, Nowhere Man. Thank you so much, Dawson. Holy fuck.
you.
All right. Fuck.
you so
I need
much.
to send you it's the Chicago way so
My
that you can
truth.
play it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So that you can fucking play this. Actually, I can play it. It's fine.
Okay. I'm going to try to put in the redirect. But I need to figure out how again to do it from this one.
Ready?
Or is the redirect in, Lise?
Yeah.
Already or no?
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. You're fine. All right. Oh, if y'all want me to slow it down or speed it up, let me know.
God. Oh my, I kind of want to see it slow down.
That's
Not
the
gonna lie.
Chicago way. That's the 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 Chicago way.
Okay, that's
That's the
enough,
Chicago
no?
way. That's the Chicago way.
Yeah, now that's enough.
God, I couldn't do it. One more time. Oh!
No moss. No moss.
No moss.
No moss.
Yay. And now we're going to be like in our blizzard too. Like our blizzard is getting there, guys. Thank you all so much.
It is. Okay, now hold on.
You have 65 snowflakes right now. Thank you so much, Bella, for counting that for us.
Thank you. You counted like all of the snowflakes on our screen?
Mm-hmm. That is
Okay.
really cool.
Hold on. Wonder, can I just grab all of these and just like move them? I can!
Wow. There you go. That's so fun. I have to open back up the base string because I keep accidentally closing it. And so I want to go see what our screen looks like. Where is it?
Okay, hold on.
Oh, that's the Chicago way. I really wish he came up and gave us another repeat.
That would have been funny as fuck.
Oh my gosh. Our screen is looking so cool. I love it. Thank y'all so much for helping us reach our goal. So let me see where the poll is at. So y'all think for who is the Hinterkaifeck killer? 57% believe that it is Paul Mueller, the U.S. serial killer.
Yes!
And I agree. I agree, honestly. I think we could give it a couple minutes maybe, and like we'll close it at like 7:50 a.m.
Yes. So
And see.
shitty fucking screamers, bro. All right, so we are really fucking close to hitting our goal, y'all. Really fucking close. We are at 190. Okay? 190.
Wow.
We just need 110 more. And we will be doing True Crime Tuesdays every Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So, please, all right? I know it's Thursday, but that means that you're getting a true crime on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
True Crime Tuesday. I'm so excited for like all the ideas that we can do if we do get it. I'm so sorry. I'm
Right.
like so thirsty. I just finished my orange juice.
If y'all want more Chicago way, which please don't do fucking Chicago way. We're not going to be doing the cases everyone does. I want to stay away from the well-known cases.
Yeah.
And I want to do like the shit that like no one really talks about too much. Like maybe you vaguely heard, right? And
yeah,
if you want to fuck with our screen, go ahead and drop another $2. And drop a 5 and we're playing the Chicago way.
Yes.
So please, please, please. Also, who do you think should be our hot mess of the day? Yesterday was fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was. I think it should be Booster putting on the underwears, his sister's underwears. That was so gross. Like, I think when they both put them on, that should be the hot mess of the day for sure. Holy fuck. I did not expect them to both wear it, and especially to put the crotches in their face. The dirty crotch one. Those undies that Boogie found, how did they...
Both of them had dirty crotches,
in the washer.
though. Both of them had dirty crotches.
They did.
Didn't he say he found that in his living room or something?
Yeah, Boogie, right? Yeah, Boogie found it.
At note before C1Y Super Shattered $9.99. Chipping in to see more great non-LCU content. Great job, girls.
Thank you, Nub. Woo! Thank you.
At Dawson Super Shattered $19.99.
Thank you for the 20. Okay, we are at $220, y'all. Thank you so fucking much. We're so close.
Yes, and we should
that
close
is
the poll now.
Oh yeah, we'll close the poll right now. End poll. Okay, now that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. Oh,
my truth.
At Fuzz K7L Super Shattered $100.
Fuzz, thank you. Thank you so much, Fuzz. You helped us. You all helped us reach our goal. We got our goal, guys. Y'all will be getting another true crime episode. Oh my gosh! Thank you all so much for helping us reach like what we wanted to do. Honestly, thank you so much. Oh, y'all are amazing. I know.
Oh
I know.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I just really wanted to like.
I know,
bro. True crime in the Chicago way.
So
we are doing the Chicago way for the rest of the stream.
We are doing a show. Yes, Chicago way true crime. Oh my god, thank y'all so much. You guys don't even understand how much this means to us. We were wanting to do true crime from the very beginning, and now we finally got it. And yeah,
okay,
thank y'all. We really appreciate it.
That's the Chicago way.
We will be doing a Chicago one. That's
right.
for sure. And we will do Chicago way. Come on.
All right, let's fucking. Oh, wrong thing. That's us. There we go. Let's get to the Chicago way.
That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way.
Oh my god.
That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way.
Chicago way.
That's the Chicago way.
Chicago way.
That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way.
True crime the Chicago way.
That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way.
Chicago way.
I need this in a song. That's the Chicago way.
Chicago way.
That's the Chicago way.
Chicago way.
That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way.
Chicago way.
That's the Chicago way.
The Chicago way. We need to
That's the
remix this
Chicago
somehow,
way.
guys. I know y'all know how to do
Chicago
that.
way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way.
Chicago way.
That's the Chicago way.
Chicago way.
That's the Chicago way.
Chicago way.
That's the
What's
Chicago
going on
way.
here is it's the
That's
Chicago
the
way.
Chicago way.
It's a clip
That's
from
the
yesterday's
Chicago way.
episode of Babes.
That's the Chicago way.
Chicago way.
That's the Chicago
That's
way.
the Chicago way.
That's the Chicago
That's
way.
the Chicago way.
That's the Chicago way. That's
It's
the
when
Chicago
he
way.
stutters and his eyebrows
That's
go
the
up
Chicago
and more
way.
smoke comes out.
That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way.
I'm so sorry, Ash.
That's the Chicago
I'm so
way.
sorry, babe.
That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way.
He walked into the Chicago
That's
way.
the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago
That's
way.
the Chicago way.
That's the Chicago way.
Chicago way.
That's the
Okay.
Chicago way.
Fuck.
That's the Chicago way.
I feel like that's enough. I feel like that's enough.
That's enough. Please, that's enough. I think we can all agree. That's enough. No more fucking Chicago way, baby. Oh my god, that was like the first time I had to literally get up out of my fucking seat to go and die and then come back to life. And then now I have to die again and go back to life again because it's so fucking funny. The best clip, honestly, to come out in a long time. That's the Chicago way. I feel like we need to play the Babe song on our outro so we don't have that. That's the Chicago way. Out, stuck in our head on our way out.
Bro,
Holy shit.
oh my fucking god. The snow. The snow. I'm trying to make more snow.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
trying.
making us more snow, guys. That's the Chicago way. Holy
Bro,
shit.
I
No,
should have
it's already
like
stuck in my head.
pre-made freaking groups of these.
Yeah. A group of
God
10 or
damn.
something. Yeah. Oh, but look at us. We look like we're in a little winter wonderland, a winter snow globe. A creepy one with the reds.
Jesus Christ.
More crack for Lisi fund. Okay, guys, in the poll, Lisi's putting up the snowflakes, and I don't have my background open right now.
My truth.
Thank you so
Who's your
much.
daddy?
What was that?
Smooch vapes. Can you please recreate? That's the Chicago way.
You have to.
Fuck it. I will. Okay, you have to make me, I guess, like to the side, like I'm. I don't know. Okay, here we go.
Ready? Hold on. Let me stop sharing
Try my
this.
best.
Make you big.
Okay. Okay. That's the Chicago way. That's the Chicago.
You gotta do.
No, I didn't.
No,
do
you gotta do it. You gotta do it better. You got this. Come on, you got
Okay,
this.
I got this. It's just I actually inhale, and he doesn't. Okay, not enough smoke. Got it. Okay, let me take a little glass of water.
You gotta go. That's the Chicago way.
Okay, don't inhale. That's the Chicago way.
You're
that
not.
okay?
No, it's not nasally enough.
Okay, got it. One more time. Here we go. That's the Chicago way. No, I can't do it, guys. I'm trying. I tried 3 times.
You aren't inhaling enough. Like that's not enough smoke. I think your
Okay.
vape just sucks.
One more time. Yeah, I don't have a big dildo to vape out of. I'm sorry. Like Booster does. Fuck. This is just a little tiny little box. I have a little cute vagina. He has a big old
Yeah, no.
dick.
All of the smoke comes out when he says "way." It's like that's the Chicago way, and then it all comes out.
Okay. Emphasize the Chicago. Okay, I'll try to hold it in. Let
That's
me
the
do it one more
Chicago
time.
way.
That's the Chicago way.
Yes, that was so much better.
Y'all trying to kill me up in here. Fuck. I feel like I just started learning how to vape. Oh my god.
Bro.
Y'all killed me just now. Fuck. I never want to vape. Okay, that's a good way. If y'all don't want me to vape ever again, keep submitting 5 so that I can redo that every time and or keep asking me to redo that and I will so that I can stop vaping. Because that was fucking harsh on the throat. Ooh, I hate it. Y'all can't.
Oh my fucking god. Sorry, y'all.
I'm legit lightheaded. What's our screen looking like? Is it so cute?
I don't know.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
That's a hot mess.
Yep.
A beautiful winter wonderland.
Our beautiful, amazing winter wonderland. I'm sorry I didn't fill it with as much snow as I was supposed to. I got frazzled.
So from the that's the Chicago way. Guys, if you have an idea for who you want us to be our next true crime deep dive on, then please add us in the main chat if you are in the Discord. If not, leave a comment on this stream and we will get to them as many of them as possible. Okay, guys? Please. And Fuzz and JS Jones, if you guys want to give us your submissions directly, we will take yours first because you guys did donate both 100 the red bombs. So we will take your submission first and then we will go down the list of everybody else. We love you guys and we hope y'all have a wonderful morning. Don't forget to eat some breakfast. Bye.
Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you guys so fucking much.
Love you.
Go and show Rewind some Ricka Rewind love.
Yes. We use it in the chat for them.
And see you guys on Tuesday. Well, tomorrow, but also Tuesday for True Crime.
Yes. Bye.